topics of the night are Disney CEO Bob Iger is now reinstated after they fired the previous CEO, while Bob Iger was the former CEO before that. Disney's Strange New Worlds bombs at the box office. The Rock does something pretty awesome, and turkey's over because apparently Cardi B has decided to play chicken with Nicole Arbor on Twitter. Welcome. This is the Phoenix Legions podcast. Well, hello everyone.
Hi.
You taking a photo?
No, I was recording a video. I was telling everybody, nobody's safe. And if you want to treat me like shit, I will record videos and I will post you online because, that's how we do.
Oh, okay. I just figured
like I'm a liar about anything. I'm going to record you so everybody in the world sees the bullshit you're doing.
Oh, I just figured you were, like normal people, you're being the regular amount of.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Just for the record, the joke would work better if you were not a girl and you're a guy taking a photo. Like
background music was totally those 90s movies. I watched Soul Food 2 weeks ago again. The whole the sad.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Background music, yeah.
Dungeon Master Blaster says, "Get right up in that mic." Nadine can't hear you well.
I'm sorry.
I don't think she has her headphones on tonight, so that's probably why.
I have headphones. I had to use a laptop. We tried with the phone. It didn't work.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you can't hear me. I'm trying to bring it closer, but you don't want to know this disaster I got going on here.
Well, you do want to know what disaster we want to talk about. I actually literally want to talk about this because this is actually literally has broken on Twitter, and I'm gonna pull up a clip that Cardi B a tweet that she actually deleted because I had a feeling she was going to, and I was gonna try to argue.
I do love her.
I don't like her, but who tweets her own? Okay.
What'd she put?
She put, so Cardi B, she deleted this. I was going to archive it. She says, your community.
She deleted something.
Yeah. She said, your community don't sing about, mass pew-pews and effing their cousins, yet y'all still do it. Mind your pink neck. She's talking to Nicole Arbor. Now, we're actually going to dive.
What she was saying about Nicole?
Yeah, she was talking about Nicole Arbor because they got into a disagreement, and now I'm going to pull up what's left of the thread. We're going to just get the gossip right out of the way. Everybody loves gossip, right?
Oh, they do. Especially news about good people.
Okay, so this from about an hour ago. Man, a few weeks later, after his cousin was deleted over a dice game, Offset's making a new music about pewing people and pewing places up. Not a single thing was learned. Now, the comments get super spicy. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we see a certain demographic of people. It's because this is a fight between her and Cardi B. Man, sit your limits down. Man, when y'all gonna learn to stay in y'all place? Okay. This is the video that was actually posted. So we will actually take a listen to this. Yeah, lovely.
Got it out the mud, we was serving peace. If you from the streets, you probably heard of me. Fuck that, nigga, certainly. Catch your body broad day, shoot him in the hallway. Corner one, call away, dump his body in the lake. Fuck aroma all day, I've been ballin' all state. Me and Brody made a play like the NCAA.
Dirty piece on me, I got my new Chanel mask on.
So the big controversy is that obviously there has been somebody who is no longer with us. So now Nicole, obviously she had said this because they've been going back and forth, but they hadn't yet to start tagging each other. She said, "Oh, I said what I said. Even if that video was made before it happened, you still don't see what's happening. When you promote senseless violence in a community, you get senseless violence in a community. It's sad AF that if these young guys are being deleted, something has to change." So that tweet that I showed you, that tweet that I showed you has now been deleted. Click on it.
Also, isn't Nicole Canadian?
She is. She was born in Canada, and she's a dual citizen, as far as I understand.
Okay, so
she's as an American citizen.
That's why I kind of like her, but I kind of don't, because I like the way that she comes off about things, but on the same hand, I have this feeling that she doesn't really fucking know what it's like to live in the degenerate society of the United States.
Hey, buddy, haven't seen you in the chat in a while. It's good to see you, man. It's good to have Dax around. Well, welcome to our new welcome to our new night on Sunday night. We have moved from Saturday
Sundays now.
Yeah, we've decided to move to Sundays.
Yeah.
So,
but no, I do like her. I like her demeanor and things
one of my
like
favorite
that.
people. One of my favorite swamp asses. That's right. All the swamp ass in Florida.
But I feel like she thinks that she can talk about things that she doesn't know about. And that's a problem. And that's where I stand with Cardi B on shit like this. Because
hey, buddy, haven't seen you while there, Daniel. Welcome to our new night. So every Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you'll see us right here. So yeah, no more Saturdays.
Like Sundays is going to be more like
it's more laid back. More laid back. Yeah. It's you know, Saturday nights is usually
We're
like, you know,
take it back kind of like the old school, like, you know, Wonderful World of Disney at 7 p.m.
Yeah, I forgot.
I mean, talk that much. I've been drinking, and if you saw my latest Twitter post, you know why.
She's well, she was also it's been a long holiday weekend for a lot of people, trust me.
It's been a long fucking life.
So Nicole said your brother-in-law was just deleted and you're posting videos about deleting people. Still, how aren't you getting it yet? This ain't a joke. This is real talk. You are a damn leader and you can make a change in the name of takeoff. So what she's trying to do,
change in, like, I don't understand this.
Well, see what's kind of being discussed here is that basically, so it has to start somewhere. We have people in my opinion in leadership roles that maybe shouldn't necessarily be in what's considered a leadership or role model role. Correct? I think unfortunately in today's world we idolize some of the wrong things. And I think Cardi B is one of those people who idolizes the wrong thing, especially when she sings about stuff like, you know, WAP. And she I mean, I think doesn't she have an OnlyFans too? She's like one of the ones that anyway, long story short.
Yes, but it's just her doing her own thing. And I love her for that though. And I love her for like talking about that. And I think that,
but
you know,
go ahead. Here, let me get this comment real quick. Daniel says, Ryan, I was trying to find the Ranger stop and couldn't find you. And yes, Ranger stop. It's been a rough week. Ranger stop. What do you mean Ranger stop? Is that like
going to a convention?
Are you talking about the Geeks and Gamers meetup? I wasn't able to make that. I had planned to go. I am no longer well, technically I still currently am. I'm still currently employed by the government, but after after big disagreements, I'm going to be either leaving with severance or possibly talking to through some legal issues. Either way, I'm very done with that life, and I'm going to leave it behind forever. So that's one reason I didn't get. If you're talking about the meetup, oh, the Power Ranger. I didn't know there's a Power Ranger convention in Florida.
Yes, that's what you guys
What
were
the
talking
hell?
about like a month or two ago.
Oh yeah, no, a month or two ago it was about when this all broke out. So I
Oh.
probably slept twice since then. Dax says, "Hey, there's nothing wrong with well, in the context of like, but not in her context because I don't."
The weather. If it was me, it'd be raining all the time. But okay.
Well, sometimes it's
Oh,
nice.
shut up.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay, so let's go through some of the comments here
Only
because
certain people get that. So
Nicole, she isn't bright enough to know that she could help. Look, which is understandable. Like if you have the opportunity to be able to help, why would you not? Why is my mom texting me? Hold on, Mom.
what is that?
Oh yeah.
There?
Hold please.
Oh, I got these cute sweatpants for $30, by the way, for the Black Friday.
Nice.
Deals. So I'm super happy about that. Yeah. $60 sweatpants for $30 because I need a new pair of sweatpants. And I used to hate the ones with like this thing, but now I like them. So I'm good.
Dax says, were you banging a Chinese spy too? Yeah, he has us. He's got a lot of pointers. He's got a lot of pointers. Okay, so the creepy face kind of got left on that. If you mention if you mention take off one more time, ma'am. All right, I don't. Here we got who gonna check her. This is. Again, this you, and of course, this is kids. They are special because they make finger hearts. When I was their age, I was throwing up gang signs at recess. Hey, oh, the only thing I really agree with Nicole Arbron is the fat shaming and comedy. Other than that, she has had some opinions I don't agree with. No, that's a fair point. She's had a couple I don't like either. Hey, those would go good with a pink jacket. Yes, they would. Of course, you're out of line. Distasteful.
I wanted to wear the pink jacket, but I didn't because my life got fucked up today. If you didn't see it, so I had a whole thing planned for tonight with a makeup look and the jacket, and it didn't happen. But I did meet up with an old friend who I never really actually like talked to, and we had a good ass night, so it's okay. And it will be forthcoming. So.
We got after this one we got a breaking tweet. It says so somebody said Nicole, she isn't bright enough. Okay, said that's not true either. Cardi B is smart AF, and that's how she's done what she's done. I disagree, but that's okay. It's whatever.
I know, disagree. I think she's
smart. I can't wait till she realizes the power of her voice and has uses for good for her. She could be the whole. No, I don't agree with that either, but it's okay. This apparently.
What? Why is your mother going to die? About what?
Is that real?
Her?
Did she really just post that?
Well, I think Cardi likes to post. I mean, I don't know. When you want to get in the streets, like, if Nicole's gonna come for somebody who plays in the streets, then like that's what you get. That's
not on Twitter. You don't like this.
That's just how it goes, dude.
This is like if you can't have a conversation over a difference of an opinion when somebody's trying to have a conversation with you. Yeah, exactly, Dax. Is that a threat of violence? That's what I want to know, because it literally says where is?
I don't know
She said, "Yo."
why she would say that, but I also think that she also likes to say things like that for shock value and for likes. So she comes out and she's super like okay, wait, I'm gonna put on my Cardi B face right now. So I'm going to tell you that like I'm just saying whatever I'm going to say, and I'm just going to be like the baddest bitch ever. Like that's what she does. And I don't know. She just she just like says the wildest shit to get people talking about her. Because what do they always say? No press is bad press, right?
Yeah, it's what is it? Uh, yeah, something like that. I don't care about. No, I get what you're saying though. Okay, so
Yeah.
Cardi B says, I didn't threaten to off your mom. I stated a life fact. See, now look how quick you put that Karen hat on. Really? I'm sorry. She's a
That's the
child.
thing.
She
Okay,
acts like a child.
the shit that Cardi just pulled out was like Cardi pulled out the guns, right? Against Nicole saying that shit. And she wanted to see if Nicole had the same backfire. And if Nicole didn't bring the same backfire, then Cardi won. So it's like a high school shit. It's like a high school game,
Oh, it's
where
very high school.
yeah, it really is. And all this fucking celebrity shit is high school, right?
Yeah.
So if she's gonna go ahead and be like, yo, I don't give a fuck what the fuck you found. I'm sorry, thank you. Um
They found a super PAC.
but it's throwing fire, and then it's seeing who can like take the other fire and like whatever. So I mean, I don't know. I support Cardi in that shit. I do, because Nicole got like a little bit of a like high ass on some fucking shit, and Cardi's a fucking low down fucking girl from the streets, and she's gonna fucking own people, and that's just how it goes.
All right. Well, moving on to discussing film. Strange World review. Disney adventure flick falls slightly short. Well, that's an understatement there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh God, you got to be kidding me. The 61st feature from the Walt Disney Animation Studios and the first Disney film to open with the new 100-year anniversary logo, Strange World is one of a more peculiar release we've gotten from the mouse lately, but not like its title might suggest. The film definitely has all the makings of a would-be Disney hit. Yo, we'll see. Daniel says, yeah, I'd agree with that. So there you go. Daniel's got you back. I want to skip forward because we don't need all this nonsense. When you then throw in not one but two comedic relief sidekicks and stunning animation that continues to raise the bar, this surely would be another home run, right? Yet somehow Strange World doesn't really come close. Yeah, come close is right. The film is all about family and legacy, kind of. What good we leave behind for the next generation to follow in a faraway rural land of Avalonia. Searcher clad Jake Gyllenhaal is seen as a heroic pioneer for discovering Pando, an energy-based plant that powers their whole society. Searcher's innovation, however, came at the cost of losing his father. The famous explorer Jaeger Claude, naming him after alcohol, where Jaeger was close to wander off into the unknown seeking adventure, Searcher decided to settle down as the first Pando farmer for the good of Avalonia. The father and son parted ways mid-expedition, and the Searcher was never looked back the year since he became a family man with his wife, Meridian. Okay. All of that changes when the president and former fellow explorer Callisto Lucy Liu comes to search with devastating news. Dax says because people are tired of this woke crap. Yes. And apparently this film is extremely Avalonia's Pando crops are dying, and there's no explanation as to why. With their entire agriculture at stake, Searcher has no choice but to put his old exploration skills to the test by leading the president's emergency expedition to find more Pando and possible solutions to their crisis. The legendary Clad must finally resolve their unspoken differences and come together, basically talking about his father, and are to complete their most unpredictable mission yet. Wow, they're really burying the lead on what's.
None of that like made sense to me at all.
I'm reading it quick because they're
make you want to watch the movie at all.
They're trying to pad what's wrong with the movie because first off, the teenage girl in it, she's gay.
Oh.
And I'm not talking about like 18, 19 she's gay. I'm talking about like 14 she's gay.
Okay.
So
you don't watch it just to watch it.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it on the high seas, and then I'm gonna make a video.
To watch it. Did you watch the Pinocchio?
I have not. I have watched Disenchanted, and I will be doing a video about that soon.
It was super
cute. I'll say this. I want to save it all for the review because I don't have a lot of bad things to say about it, but I want to be specific in the review. So I'll say that it's not the first movie. It wasn't the first movie.
That if they did it 3-4 years ago, it would have been better. I don't think it was horrible, but I also do think that
did we lose connection?
No, wait, did we?
Nope. There you go. You're back.
Okay. I don't think it was horrible. Some of the ensembles seemed a little weird to me. They weren't like fun like they should be. They seemed forced. The Dax say.
Look at what companies are struggling with layoffs: Facebook, Disney, Apple, CNN, Netflix. This list is long. Amazon is now added to that list. Yeah. Dax coming in with real facts. Trust me.
Well, that's the thing where you throw out so much woke shit, and like what the fuck do you expect? You don't. Who was I? Oh, I was talking to my friend's mother. Who my friend from high school has mixed children, and her daughter does as well. And she was like, well, they're making every character black. And I was like, uh-huh. And she was like, I don't understand this. And I'm like, well, I know you're family and everyone else that I know, they don't give a fuck about that. Like no one in real life that I know that is like black or whatever gives a shit. So why is this happening? Like and she's like, it's the feminists. And I'm like, that is true, and it makes me think like I was always holy. Like once the term feminist came out, I was against it. Absolutely, totally against it. I was like, nope, I don't support this, whatever. And then for a time, maybe about a year ago, I thought about it and I was like, okay, maybe. And then I was like, no, I was right. Because they're making like feminists are not feminists. It's destructive. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't even talk about it. Like, in depth right now. It is
Dak,
bad.
Dak says, but they are making traditionally white characters black instead of creating good original black characters. It is almost like they think a black character can't be good on their own without help. Yeah, that's very, it's very, uh,
Yes.
femme supremacists. I've never heard that. I like that
Oh
term.
my god, Dax, absolutely.
Use
And
that
that's
term
the
on Twitter
thing where
more.
it's like that's why the people who are black don't give a fuck about somebody making or a corporation making something black because like it's like a fucking oh, here you go. Like here's a handoff. Here's a oh my god, Chef Dax.
I'm gonna get. I don't have it. I don't have my soundboard hooked up. But while I do, I'm gonna get like a little applause thing when somebody has a good comment. You know, just like
we
a
need to do
like
that.
3-second clip of just like yeah. It's like
Yes. But that's the thing where it's like, you know, but it seems like an undermining. Like, if you're really an intelligent person, you'll realize that it's an undermining thing, that it's not for real. And it's aimed at kids.
mhm.
Everything that we are in right now is aimed at children. No matter what you want to say, it's aimed at children because
Deal.
children are on like YouTube, everything. What for my kids were on it from I don't know, a year old. So from 1 year old on. So all these things are not aimed at anyone above 1 to 5 years old. Bet.
Well, I mean, you know, they're supposed to be for families, but unfortunately they've left out the part about the kids because they want to. I got a clip for that later. That I just made. I forgot to play it before this, but we'll play it to end the article because it fits perfectly. In addition to some comedy falling flat, Strange Worlds bites off more than it can chew. Narratively, the script is mainly trying to sell a message of generational divide and how we can individually interpret our own family legacies, which I don't necessarily see a problem with that. The film succeed in getting this across, but at the expense of leaving its secondary themes of environmentalism undercooked.
Oh.
The hell do 7-year-olds know about environmentalism?
Yeah.
And I'm not asking that a question of you. I'm asking that as rhetorical. Like, the hell do they know? That's stupid. Oh, we're going to teach the kids about environmentalism. Dude, they're
it's just
they're
same
8.
as me living with my 89-year-old grandfather who would like.
Is he really that old?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was like maybe. I didn't know he was that old. I thought maybe 70s.
89. And it's like he's like, when I was your kid's age, I was pulling the feathers out of chickens for chicken dinners and shit like that. Like,
I mean, that is partially probably true. Speaking of, my lifelong goal is to actually have a small farm and retire there quietly, peacefully.
This shit is like trying to tell kids to be aware of something that they actually only partially have a part in, you know? So when you physically have to do something and you're like making a life for your family is one thing, but being dedicated to environmentalism doesn't do anything at all. Like it really it's like a facade. It doesn't do anything. I've thought about it and I've been there and I've thought about, you know, I'm recycling and I'm doing all these things and I'm trying to be a good person and but what does it do on the whole as a person? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So what the fuck is that shit?
Uh-oh. I pissed somebody else off on Disney Plus on Instagram. Okay. So excuse me, sorry about that. You may be able to forgive the film's lesser aspects thanks to just how gorgeous the screen can be. Even better when the likable voice cast is allowed to do their thing without being interrupted by quips. Okay, so they're calling out that Disney's getting a little too jokey, which I think the MCU has gotten a little too jokey, like way too jokey. Anyway, on top of everything, Jabuki Ethan Klatt is the first indisputable openly gay Disney lead character. No, this isn't the typical first gay Disney character, but for real this time. Scenario: Ethan's queerness is clearly shown, brought up multiple times, and treated normally. For once, some real representation is present. I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to finish the article because I guarantee this is going to go on to just really bring it home for the lovely. In the end, it almost feels like Disney perhaps didn't have enough faith in Strange World on its own. So all the unnecessary fluff was added as an effort to make it as profitable as possible. After all, Disney does have a track record with niche adventure flicks bombing at the box office. See Atlantis: The Lost Empire. Atlantis: The Lost Empire? Are you shitting me? That's a beloved Disney movie from the freaking 90s. Like, go eat your ass. Fuck you, idiot. Who the fuck? Andrew J. Who the fuck wrote this crap? Fucking
idiot.
I'm Andrew J. Salazar. In proper representation, Dax, I will. I see your comment, buddy. However, just like those two films, it's easy to imagine Strange World's building up its own audience over time. Not gonna happen, considering it literally made. For all it's worth, it's a love letter to pulp and retro sci-fi that has really been done like this before at Disney. Yeah, it's trash. It's trash. It has literally, it's literally has not made hardly any money. So this is going to be a short show because we're all very tired from the weekend. So we have one last thing. A lot of great things. I love The Rock. He's been one of my role models other than my father since 1999. My dad's a big inspiration to me, and The Rock has done something really awesome, and I think everybody's going to like this video. So let's take a watch.
Decades to do what I'm getting ready to do now. Hey, where's your Snickers? When I was 14 years old, every day I used to stop here at the 7-Eleven and steal a king-size Snicker bar because I couldn't afford to buy one. That was my pre-workout food. I did that for almost a year every day. I had to come back.
I can't make that bigger. Okay.
Buy every Snickers bar on those shelves. What's your name? BK. Ring all these up. BK's like... I used to steal a Snickers every day.
We're doing that.
I got to come back and I have to buy them. You know what I mean? DK's look, listen, I'm trying to count all this shit. I don't need to hear your stories. Go tell Oprah. What do you got? You're welcome. What you got, big brother? Come on. You want anything? You got anything? Let's do it. How much? 98. Yeah. 300. That's just for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm gonna leave these here. If somebody looks like they're stealing Snickers, give them these so they don't steal it. Thank you. After decades, I have a hi. Come on over here. Let's take a picture.
I gotta go. The Rock is here. Bye.
After decades of me wanting to come back home to 7-Eleven and try and make good, that felt really, really good. I'm out. Snickers and 7-Eleven.
I love that. I love that because you tell me. Daniel says they do it to themselves. The workers don't realize regular people don't want to be preached at. Yeah, very true. One reason that I love The Rock. Look, yeah, he's gotten some heat over the years as he's become more part of Hollywood and stuff like that. But
more political than usual. But
I think the Rock is ultimately he's still himself.
He's a good person,
and so
I feel the vibe from him. Like,
so yeah, I really appreciate what he did there. He's definitely a role model of mine. I have all of our stuff in the description below for everything.
Who disagrees getting the people's elbow? So
it is the most electrifying move in sports and history, the people's elbow. So I have all of our information down in the description, Twitter, all of our YouTube channels, stuff like that. So I'll make sure to stay on top of all of that stuff. Join us literally next Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sunday, that will be the new time from now on. It was a unanimous decision because Sunday nights just seem to fit better. So we appreciate you guys. Daniel says you're adorable, Nadine. So a lot of love for Nadine in the chat between Daniel and Dax. And we will definitely see you a week from now. Appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you next time. See ya.